nervous.
All right, maybe this will work. Hello?
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 Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming that was you who called earlier.
Yeah, did it not? Oh, I was getting some I'm like dead serious. I guess there was some like cell phone tower error code. Every time I called, it would tell me to hang up and call customer service.
Holy shit.
But this is David Cross?
This is customer service.
Oh shit. Is it David Cross at customer service?
This is customer service for David Cross, yes.
Oh.
I'm employed by David Cross.
Was he?
Okay. Well, we got David Cross's customer service on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, that's just as good. That's fine. I mean, we'll work with that. I have to just let you know up front. I'm here. My name is Nick. I spoke with David, and we planned on calling around 5:30. I actually did dial the number at 5:30, but then there was that error code. So I apologize that we're a couple minutes late. But I'm here. My friend Adam is.
Hi, David. How's it going? It's not David.
It's customer service.
Oh, hi, Custy.
No, it is. I mean, it is me. I'm acting as my own customer service representative. That's just the way I save some money. You know, I try to do that Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
That's okay. Wow.
If you call on Tuesday and Thursday, you'll get Desi, who's the regular customer service. Well, I guess I'm regular because I do it 3 out of 5 times. But Desi acts as the customer service rep when I'm not doing it, or vice versa, I guess.
Well, I thank you for taking the call. So I do have to apologize.
How can I be of service?
Yeah.
And what do you have a complaint, or is there something you want to register?
Well, I don't. It's not a complaint about you, but I guess we do have a bit of a communication issue. We unfortunately only have one set of headphones to plug into the 4-track. This is mostly I've got 2 with me, if that helps. Well, we would need them here. That's the problem.
Okay. I could.
What's he saying?
Let me think here. I'm upstate right now in New York, capital. So there's not the best direct route. I mean, if I left, well, I can't. I've got.
What are you saying?
Well,
Jesus. All right.
We only have an hour to do our podcast, and then there's a frozen yogurt place in Astoria.
I can't get them to you.
Yeah.
In that kind of time. I mean, they'd have to be helicoptered in, and then the helicopter couldn't even land. They'd have to literally hover over where you are and drop them from a height, and they might break. So that's not going to work.
Okay. Well, we actually plan to only use the one set of headphones. But it's.
Oh, well then what's
plan?
What's the problem?
Sorry. I was just explaining the plan is where I'm going to use the headphones, and then Adam is here.
Adam Friedland.
Can you hear Adam? You have to scream.
Hi, David. Nice to meet you.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, it's a little muffled because of the yelling. It's a little.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's on the other side of the room, and then.
Well, can he come closer?
Yeah, Adam can come closer.
Yeah. Hi.
But then we have a third guy here.
Hello, big fan. My name's Stavros.
Stavros is also here.
Did you say thank you?
No.
Okay. So am I supposed to wear the headphones or not?
No, I'm wearing one of the ears, and then I'm going to share the other ear with Adam and Stavros. And we're really just I think as far as us goes, the 4 of us, this will sort of work seamlessly. It'll take a couple of seconds to figure out, the ins and outs of how this will work, and then it's mostly just to explain.
So there's 4 of you guys there.
There's 3 of us here, but then you is 4. And this mostly,
got it.
The exposition is all for the audience. This is, so they.
Am I supposed to be? I'm not supposed to be there with you.
No. We wanted to do it over the phone. So this actually, it's.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, then this seems to be going.
Because to be honest with you, you're our first phone guest, and we wanted to sort of have a dry run
with someone that was small enough to Hey, come on,
dude.
That's fucked, dude. He can hear you.
Yeah. So we just we want to like just make sure it works, and I mean it's going well. So
Yeah, you don't want to shoot your wad on like
Yeah.
a Seth Rogen or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we
I
don't.
get it,
This
I get
is
it, I get it.
Love him.
this is actually not even really much of like a comedy podcast. We have last week we had on Amber Frost, she writes stuff, and she's my roommate. I pay rent to her, but she's like a journalist, and
About the Brexit.
yeah. So yeah, we did like a whole
talked
episode
about
on like
Brexit.
on Brexit. So it's
Have
like
you heard of that?
it's like political stuff we do.
The shampoo.
Yeah, I guess we could talk about like the shampoo like if there's a shampoo crisis. Anything, yeah, like political stuff. But you are like this. It's an honor to have you on. We're all, we're all fans. Me and Adam and Stavros.
Big fans.
Big fans.
I think you're doing great. I think Seth Rogen will respond to that. That's a smart thing to say up front.
Do you have his number or something?
Say what?
Go ahead, Adam.
Do you have his number or email?
Yeah. It's 213
Okay.
698
Yeah.
1842.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thanks.
man. Thank you.
What was that? What did he say?
Seth Rogen's number.
But let's.
nice, dude.
We should intro you
I
for.
love Pineapple Express, man.
We should intro you for our guests on the show, or I mean our listeners who listen to the show who may not be familiar. David Cross is, probably like our biggest guest so far.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on television. He's been in feature films. Do you have a book?
Radio. I've done radio.
He's done radio. Have you authored any?
I've done feature radio. I've done feature podcasts. PSAs. I did a PSA.
Okay, so you're no stranger to the podcast format. Mm-hmm. So up front, you just intro the guests and tell us some of your biggest hits. What are your big hits?
In what sense? I'm not sure.
Like
My
if they
biggest
did,
hits.
if they were like, here's the guy, and then here's like, play the hits, and then they pointed at you, like presumably like an audience of some kind.
Well, I don't. I'm not. I'm not a musician. I don't have hits per se. As a comedian, we don't kind of rank our jokes that way. There's no like chart. I guess if that's what you're.
That's really interesting.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah. So there's no.
Yep.
He said that he's not a musician, and as a comedian, you're like your top 10 lists. Mm-hmm. Comedians will prefer not to do top 10 lists.
Who's your favorite band then?
Well, no, that's not what I said. I didn't say we don't prefer to do. I just say they don't chart. There's no. You can't really keep track of a. You don't purchase. You don't. A joke isn't like a commodity that's.
So you don't
sellable
remember,
or
you don't remember your top hits then?
No, he's saying he remembers them. You don't rank them. It's like if you had children, you wouldn't be like, hey, John's the best and Stevie's the worst, even though Stevie has like mental disability or something. You would say they're the same.
Mm-hmm. Even though in your heart,
I love both of them, even though one of them is
better.
Yeah, I guess that analogy would apply if you were to re-rank your kids weekly. But that doesn't really happen, and I guess unless there was an introduction of a new kid every once in a while. That's not the best analogy, really. But yeah, just to go back, there's no. If I would, I'd probably just sort of give them a funny look and say, "What are you talking about?"
Okay.
If somebody asked me to name my top hits.
Let's talk for a second about.
Stop guy's car store.
Well, we'll talk about that, but many people might be familiar with you from a little thing called Mr. Show, and I would be lying if I said that I haven't seen an episode or two, and I'm certain that my friends here.
I've watched a lot on YouTube. Yeah, I've seen a lot on YouTube.
Yeah, we're fans of the show. But for listeners that may not be familiar, why don't can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. It was a sketch show that ran for a couple of years with Bob Odenkirk and a bunch of other talented, funny folks back in the mid-'90s, mid to late '90s, I guess, on HBO.
And the HBO, that stands for Home Box Office. Is that correct?
I haven't really checked in, but it used to. I don't know if that's changed. I know they have Game of Thrones on now, so I don't know if that.
Yeah, it might be like one of those, like with like a KFC situation where it used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken, and then the government actually made them change it because
is that true?
The chickens are so genetically modified that they're legally
they're not chickens.
They're not allowed to call them chickens anymore.
Did you know that before?
I saw.
It could be on one of those sites that I visit when I get drunk. Websites. I thought it was Kinder. It's not Kinder Fried.
There's Kentucky Fried. There's Kentucky Fried Chicken, and then there's Kennedy Fried Chicken, and they're
right.
But only one of them is KFC. Mm-hmm. KFC was the one that used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken, and then they shortened it. And now they brought Colonel Sanders, who was their their mascot. They brought him back, and now, sort of to come full circle, they have comedians playing Colonel Sanders. Mm-hmm. Is that something you would be interested in doing?
It totally depends. I doubt it, but I think if things progress the way they've been progressing, given time, I might have no other choice but to accept that offer if that was to be made.
Now, when you're saying,
but I'd hold out for Kennedy Fried Chicken. I'd be that mascot too. I don't agree with all of her points, and I haven't seen every show she's done. I know she's on Fox. And whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe I'd hold off.
No, I don't think it's named after her.
Kennedy,
but her name is Kennedy.
Yeah, and she's the only one that's still alive. Is she a part of that family? Do you know?
The Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kennedy is she one of the probably? You know what, folks?
Probably
the only Kennedy.
You mean the political dynasty? Yeah.
The only Kennedy that should be murdered. Am I right?
She's the only Kennedy to not be murdered.
Yeah. I guess a brain tumor counts as a type of murder.
That now he is. God is a murderer in a sense, sure.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Adam, we're talking about Kennedy from Fox News. Adam, currently the earbud situation is I have one and Stavros.
I have one now too, yeah.
I have no earbuds.
Adam,
I can't hear anything you're saying, Dave.
Adam has no earbuds, so we were just catching him up on that. So obviously you're not a big fan of Fox News.
How about...
Are you like a Bernie Sanders guy or?
Yeah, I was.
You gave up on him, or?
Well, I don't think he has any viable course to become president. It's not like I gave up on him.
Because I'm thinking about voting for him still.
Okay, well, that's your prerogative.
How about this? This Trump guy? Come on.
Yeah, what do you think about him?
I wouldn't. Who's your second choice? You're going Hillary then, if you can't get.
Do you tell him I got a dog?
No, not yet.
Honestly, part of me is interested in Kennedy.
Yeah, that would be pretty
maybe that's
cool.
what I was getting at.
Yeah, a sexy lady president. How about that?
Yeah, like a kind of a female contrarian.
That would be cool. A sexy lady. You probably do pretty well with the honeys as a celebrity.
Well, I'm married, so.
Oh, but before you were married.
I certainly
does he fuck?
hung out with a bunch of honeys.
Who's the hottest woman you've ever fucked?
Come on, Stav. Don't be gross.
I want to know, man. Everyone wants to know.
Well, we're having a political,
You kind of started that, honestly.
I made a comment. I'm doing like.
You didn't even let him answer.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Cross. I apologize.
It's all right. I'm not gonna really get into that. I have too much respect for the women in the past.
When you say
Alyssa
women
Milano?
in the past, you mean Alyssa Milano?
Nice, man.
That's
whoa, sick.
Wow, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sick.
I beat off to Charmed all the time when I was younger.
Charmed. What's the one? Embrace of the Vampire. Have you seen that movie?
No.
She's
I didn't hear exactly what you said, but I heard the word vampire, so I'm definitely. I haven't seen that movie.
She's in a movie. I think it's Embrace of a Vampire.
Oh yeah, her tits
she's
are
completely
out.
nude. In that
Those
movie.
are awesome,
You
dude.
can see her tits.
She's also underage in the Joey Buttafuoco movie.
Nice.
That's just a tidbit I happen to know about her. Not that that's adds any appeal.
What was he saying?
Sure.
He's not saying anything right now.
Okay.
What's,
Adam's got it, by the way, guys. I don't have it. I can't hear it.
Hi, David. I just got a dog, and I don't know if I should change the dog's name.
What is the dog's name currently?
ISIS.
I wouldn't. I mean, is it named after the terrorist group or the old TV show with the lady?
I don't know.
know.
I just she's from Bedside. She's like used in dog fights. She's a pit bull, and my friend rescued her, and then he had to get rid of her because his landlord wouldn't let him have it. So I took it to my apartment, and I just call her Icy pretty much. But I don't know. I feel like if I change it, then the terrorists sort of win. So I don't really know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also going to give the dog a complex too, and it teaches the dog, exactly that fear and terror work. So, you can
Maybe get another.
you can
Maybe figure out a way to
continue to call her ISIS, and then if people get upset, you can say, when the dog is out of earshot, you can say, "Oh no, you must have misheard me. Her name is Mysis."
Yeah, because I was in the dog park and I said, I got a phone call and I said, I'm training with ISIS right now.
Right. Yeah, you could probably see how that might come off.
He did, dude.
Nice. David thinks I should keep that.
Nice.
Thank you for the input on that. I apologize if that's sort of unrelated.
That's about Stav's car.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to ask him about fucking Stav's car.
My car got stolen recently, and I don't know. Have you ever had that happen?
Could you please respect... I'm sorry, but we have hand signals set up so that Adam and Stavros understand when it's appropriate to speak or not. And he's not... sorry. Go ahead. Ask him about... I'm sorry. Stavros asked you a question about his fucking car, so we'll do that.
My car got stolen recently. I mean, I didn't want to, but Adam kind of put me on the spot. So yeah, my car got stolen. Did that ever happen to you?
Yes.
It sucks, right?
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest thing to have happen to me. No.
What kind of car was it?
A Honda Civic.
Holy shit, dude! Mine was a Honda Civic too.
Yeah, Stav does Honda Civic boys.
Dude, this is big podcast.
What color?
It was a silver. 98 though.
Right.
Maybe it was. Mine was a 98. When did yours get stolen? I had an old one.
This would have been probably 95.
No, but what year was the
96?
car?
Oh shit, I don't know. 93, maybe.
Fuck. All right. Well, okay. Well,
You were
I guess-
hoping it was the same year.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
That would have been cool if you guys had the same. Like, imagine if you guys had the same exact type of car, and they both happened to get stolen.
Yeah. Then we could go to those meetings together, I guess.
What kind of car do you drive now?
Toyota Highlander.
Toyota Highlander. That's a great vehicle.
That's good.
A lot of room.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? Thank you so much for coming on. You're an inspiration to us, and you know.
Did you have any questions for us?
Well, yeah. If you have any questions for us, or if there's anything you want to plug or anything.
I have 0 questions for you. None. Let me give it a second.
He said he had 0 questions for us.
No, I don't have any. I don't anticipate ever having any questions for you.
That's all right.
It could be like general. It could be general. It doesn't have to be specific.
It's okay. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on. We look forward to hearing and seeing all about stuff coming up, and you know, sorry about the tech issues or whatever, but we're trying our best. And you know, I mean, sometimes in life you just gotta
I think it was
just make it work. So
you know,
thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Sure, I'm happy to be part of the experiment, and I truly believe you when you say you are trying your best. I believe this is.
What did he say?
Quite literally the best that you can do.
He said he believes.
All right, thanks, man. I actually don't know how I can't hang up the phone, so.
No, you hang up.
Yeah, we're doing like a no, you hang up.
No,
sort
you
of
hang
thing.
up.
He probably won't even. He probably wants to keep talking.
Oh, he hung up.
All right. Well,
did you hang up?
Nope.
Oh shit. It's Adam's phone. So if
Can you tell?
here, Adam, can you help end the call? Thank you.
Yeah. So I just David. They said thank you for being on the podcast. I just want to say thank you from me. Just they didn't say that I was saying thank you. So.
I like how they're not emotionally capable or physically capable or maybe even legally capable of hanging up a phone that's not theirs.
I don't know who he's talking.
He had to do the pin number before I could get to the button, but we can hang up now. But
okay.
yes. So whenever you're ready, we're gonna hang up the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, you have my number now. So if you want to text me or.
And I'll just shoot you a text on Adam's number.
All right.
And then I'll give
See you
my
later.
phone number.
Thanks for coming in, man. Okay, we did it.
Hell yeah, man. Hell
we hung
yeah.
up.
Yo,
That was fucking tight. I think that went good.
Yeah, dude, that went great.
Yo, sick. I love you guys, man. We fucking killed
This is
that.
honestly, I
Yeah.
didn't think this was gonna go anywhere,
We killed
but
that.
We did it. We talked to him. I think he seemed a little mad at the end.
he was doing a bit. I think
Was he?
People like that are always on. You know.
he's always on.
He's always on.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't. Yeah.
That went great.
Yeah, I think we had a great time with that.
And like it's like we're building relationships. You know, it's kind of cool
Connections
in the industry, man.
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna take a break and then come back with the second half.
Yeah, just like a recap.
Talk about the coop
We-
in Turkey.
Yeah, we got to talk about the coop, and then guys, not to fucking get your hopes up, but we might give a little Mr. David Cross a call back. See what else he has to say.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right.
All right.
Later.